Hi everybody, I hope you're having a great day. In this video, I'm going to be covering Nuclear Man. Now, he made his very first appearance in the movie Superman 4: The Quest for Peace that was released in July of 1987. However, he made his very first comic book reappearance in Superman Volume 5, Issue Number 2, that was released in October of 2018. And this is the same issue in which he seemingly died. Nevertheless, Nuclear Man is a villainous clone of sorts of Superman Kal-El, and he stands 6 feet 4 inches tall and weighs 240 pounds, having blonde hair and blue eyes. Nuclear Man himself is a formidable adversary that was born of Superman's own DNA and is a creation of Lex Luthor with the sole purpose of destroying the Man of Steel. This powerful being is a product of Lex Luthor's relentless quest to defeat his arch nemesis. And this clone, infused with Kryptonian power, not only challenges Superman physically, but also embodies the terrifying potential of nuclear energy, making him one of Superman's most dangerous foes. Luthor actually engineered Nuclear Man after stealing a strand of Superman's hair from a museum in Metropolis. The strand itself, which was strong enough to support a weight of 1,000 pounds, was the key to creating a being with similar, if not superior, powers to Superman. We see Luthor, with the assistance of his nephew Lenny, come up with a scenario wherein he combines Superman's genetic material with nuclear energy, which birthed the Nuclear Man. And similar to Superman, whose powers are derived from Earth's yellow sun, Nuclear Man's abilities are also directly tied to the sun, as well as nuclear radiation, and this makes him a literal powerhouse of atomic energy. Now, Nuclear Man exhibits a Kryptonian power set that rivals Superman's, in addition to several unique abilities that make him a formidable opponent. Nuclear Man has vast superhuman strength, which has been shown to be enough to physically overpower Superman in some of their battles. And he also has vast superhuman speed, although not quite a speedster, being able to move at incredible velocities that make him nearly impossible to track with the eye. And of course, this extends to his agility and reflexes as well. To go on, Nuclear Man also has vast superhuman durability that borderlines invulnerability, with him being at least as tough as Superman, if not a little more, being able to withstand most any physical attack, unless it's from the most powerful beings in existence. To go on, Nuclear Man also has heat vision in addition to X-ray, telescopic, and microscopic vision. And of course, he also has freeze breath and super breath, which are generated from his powerful lungs. Now, as I stated earlier, in addition to these standard Kryptonian powers, Nuclear Man also has some additional abilities. He's shown to have immense heat generation, with his body radiating intense heat, powerful enough for him to melt concrete and metal in his immediate vicinity, almost as if he's a walking nuclear reactor. He also has energy projection, being able to blast powerful nuclear energy from his hands. And this isn't including his body generating vast amounts of electricity, which he can discharge as powerful lightning bolts as well. Nuclear Man is also able to fly, similar to other Kryptonians. However, he's able to emit a blue energy wave that can manipulate gravity around his opponents, making them levitate uncontrollably or even turning them into spinning tops, as he did with Lenny Luthor. Now, one of Nuclear Man's most fearsome abilities is his retractable claws, which are sharp enough to pierce Superman's flesh. And when he does so, he inflicts some sort of death touch that causes Superman to age rapidly and weaken, which was a condition that only Superman's last crystal could reverse. Now, in both the comics and in a deleted scene from the movie, Nuclear Man could summon a nuclear tornado, which could be explained as a slight ability to manipulate the weather. A few other abilities that he only exhibits in the comics is his ability to manipulate his own size and his ability to actually create atomic bombs out of thin air, with both of these abilities showcasing that he's somehow able to manipulate atoms with his sheer willpower. Now, despite his overwhelming powers, Nuclear Man has a significant weakness, namely his dependence on direct sunlight or radiation. We first see that in the film, his powers are directly tied to sunlight, and simply being in the shade renders him powerless. while in the comics, his weakness is more refined, with only complete darkness being able to depower him. Regardless, this vulnerability is ultimately his undoing in both mediums. Now, Nuclear Man's encounters with Superman are marked by destructive battles across the globe. From tearing apart the Great Wall of China to nearly destroying the Statue of Liberty, Nuclear Man's rampages are catastrophic. However, with Nuclear Man being savage and somewhat unintelligent, Superman actually uses his intelligence and strategic thinking and ultimately defeats him by exploiting his weakness. In the film, Superman ultimately tricks Nuclear Man into an elevator, which he then moves to the moon, depriving Nuclear Man of sunlight and rendering him powerless. Yet, in the comics, Nuclear Man's brief return is marked by his confrontation with a powerful being named Rogol Zaar, whom he confronted within the mysterious Phantom Zone dimension. This battle between these two titanic villains ends with Nuclear Man seemingly being destroyed, which further cements his legacy as a powerful but tragic figure within Superman's rogue gallery. Nevertheless, Nuclear Man, despite his limited appearances, remains a memorable character due to his unique origin, immense power, and the thematic weight he carries as a living weapon of mass destruction. He's a symbol of the dangers of unchecked power and the moral complexities of cloning and nuclear energy combined, making him an enduring part of Superman's mythos. Now, for his powers and abilities, and his brief yet influential impact on the DC Universe, for my 1 to 10 rating, I'll give the Nuclear Man a rating of 8, which is an unforgettable rating. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you next time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and join the New Sage.